Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation. I'm over here with Cutman Todd Harlib. He's going to be working with my man Errol Spence this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You work with a whole lot of other people, man.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. But before we even get into that, we were just talking about the unfortunate news that your fighter Errol Spence, you called it yesterday. We talked about it. You said, I'm telling you, he's going to pull out, right?
Yeah.
So now, you weren't surprised. Why were you not surprised?
Well,
why do you think he pulled out?
I worked with Roberto getting ready for the Sean Porter fight. We had a similar situation. I worked his corner last fight in the Stevens fight, so I kind of had an idea of what his mental makeup was, and I just knew that this was something that it was possible to do. Mm-hmm. You know, I defended him after the Sean Porter thing. There were some issues with some vitamin B, but you know, the trainer said, "Look, it's all mental," and I doubted him, and it turns out the trainer was right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think this has anything to do with weight. I think it has everything to do with what's between the ears.
What he's been hearing,
this isn't the first time. This is actually the third time. He was supposed to fight in December, pulled out of a fight in December. Supposed to fight Porter, pulls out of the fight with Porter. Takes this fight. You know, when he called looking for opinions weeks ago, he had a choice. You know, Earl or Lara. Take Lara. Listen, because at least Lara, you're just going to get embarrassed.
And this is what you told him?
Oh, yeah. Earl's going to hurt you.
He's going to hurt you.
I mean, you got kids. You got to think about that. So, I mean, he decided, he thought Earl was the easier fighter. He took it. But I think when he got here to the MGM and saw his face up on the building and saw the signs, reality set in.
Not only that, Todd, but everyone I talked to, every time I brought up Errol Spence versus Roberto Garcia, the first reaction or response, people would always say, I don't know why Roberto took that fight. So I'm thinking, do you think so many people was putting that in his ear?
No, but I think what happened, I think he looked at it, when he looked at his possible opponents, he says, okay, look, here's a young kid. I got a lot of experience. He's 16-0. I'm 35-3. I've been in with Margarito, Breeders Prescott. I've been in with all these guys. I've been in with big punchers before. The kids, I think I can get over on him. Mm-hmm. I think this could springboard me to bigger things. And I think he just, mentally he just cracked.
Man, do you think they'll bring him back? I mean, like you said, this is the third time he's done this already, right?
My personal opinion, and I don't know, I'm not in the place to know, but I think they're going to take him in his contract and put it up on a shelf, and that's where it's going to stay until it's done. So that's where I think it's going.
All right, well, let's talk about the very, very near future. This Saturday with your fighter, Errol Spence. Do you know anything about the opponent? I don't even know his name.
I do. Phil LaGreco, he's a solid fighter, 26-1, obviously. Only lost was to Sean Porter. Pressure fighter, a lot of similarities to Roberto. So I think we're going to get some similar results. A lot of respect for him for taking the fight on short notice. He does train here in Las Vegas, so I have seen him in the gym. He has been in training camp with Jesse Vargas, so I know he's in shape. We'll see how he does. I think it's going to go the same way that it was going to go no matter who Earl fights. Errol is such a special young man. He's got so much talent, so smart in the ring, speed, power, everything. Yeah, he's the full package.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, every single major trainer and fighter I talked to, I asked them who the future of the sport is. Absolutely. From Freddie Roach to Floyd Mayweather, they all said Errol Spence. So that's big time. Now we'll finish off with Broner versus Porter. How's that going to play out?
You know what? People have asked me this all week. I really think that it's going to come down to how Sean handles the weight. If Sean handles the weight and the rehydration well, I think it's a very, very good competitive fight. Goes 12 rounds. If he doesn't, I think it could be, could even end in a stoppage. But a lot of that's going to have to do with how he handles that rehydration.
So you're saying if he deals with the rehydration well, you slightly lean towards him, or?
Yeah, it's 50. Yeah, it's going to be a split. I think it's going to be a split decision either way. But I still think Adrian's going to get it. I think he's just going to fade too much. The other problem is Sean changed Cutman for this fight. Sean's very well known for cutting out. He's very well known for swelling. If you don't have the right guy in the corner, especially a guy who knows your face, that's real big problems. And Adrian wears Reyes gloves, and Reyes gloves, they're going to cut him up. they're going to cut him up well. So I think that's where you're going to see a big. How they handle that corner is going to be a big thing too. They start freaking out because he's cut up.
Interesting breakdown and prediction, man. Well, thanks for your time. You have anything else on your mind, Todd?
Nope, we're good. We're good. We go this week. The next week we'll be on. We're going to be on Showtime. Erickson Lubin, nice, hot, young, up and coming junior middleweight prospect, and then we'll see what July holds.